Hello and welcome back once again to Lechia Gdansk. We're back today for the fourth round of the Europa Conference League qualifying second round, and I like our chances of being in the group stage. As I said, we're back today for the final qualifying round, the final leg, before we get to the group stages of the Europa Conference League, which hopefully we've put ourselves in a very good position to do so. Just before we get into that, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe. The support is greatly appreciated. I know videos have been a little bit scarce lately, but F1 Manager is a lot easier to do because of the fact that, I've been doing every race of the first season. Second season, it's going to be every other race. Whereas FM is different, and I'm not having a lot of time to advance through because I'm also packing the house ready for a house move. I'm also playing a lot of golf. That's one of the main problems. But since you're last with us, when we lost to Malmo, we then bounced back a bit. We beat Santa Coloma 4-0 in the second qualifying round, first leg of the Europa Conference League qualifying rounds. Whatever. We beat Pogon 3-1 in the league to open our season. Then we beat Santa Coloma 11-0. 11-0. However, it wasn't all great. We picked up 3 injuries in that game. Biganski, Mikalski and Mehesevic. 3 of our main players. We lost 1-0 to Radom shortly after that, but we played the New Saints, funnily enough, the team I'm playing with offline. Beat them 4-0. Then we had Lubin, 1-1 draw in the league. Against the New Saints in the home leg, we did rotate quite a bit, and we drew 1-1. But we've bounced back. Glivvice we beat 3-2. We then beat Dynamo 2-0 in the home leg of our final qualifying round. We beat Krakow 2-0 in the league. We've now got the second leg against Dynamo away this time. Of course, we need to ensure we win that to advance through to the group stages. We've also got Corona in the league, who are down in 12th. We have started the season relatively well. We're sat in third place at the moment. So it's going decently so far. Also, little mention of the fact that Dynamo beat Malmo on penalties. So if Dynamo hadn't managed that, we would have literally played Malmo in our Champions League qualifier and then played them in our Europa League qualifier. And that would have been very annoying had we lost to them twice to go out of both European competitions. But let's go and see if we can get to the group stage. Our lineups try and do so. We've got Custer in goal, a back four of Da Costa, Gerhofer, Takacs and Conrado, Tobers, Kubicki and Biganski in midfield, Sabanski, Hedges on the wings and Mehesevic up front. Our first highlight, Conrado throws the ball. Apparently it was 3-0 in the first. How did I not notice that it was 3-0? Sabanski on the ball, plays it back to Tobers and then back to Takacs. Forward to Kubicki. Sabanski spreads it to the middle. Biganski loses it and it's just punted back to Takacs. Nice and easy for him though. He's able to play across to Tobers and then across to Gerhofer. Of course, in other news, we have got some expected FM23 news coming this week. I say expected, it's literally been announced. So it'll be very interesting to see what we get there. Mehesevic with a big chance, but it's saved by the keeper. So there's talk of one of the features being that you can add, as an example, if I'm Manchester United and I'm after a right back, I can go, well, Kimmich could be an option. How would he fit into this squad? And you can kind of do that based on your shortlist, which sounds fantastic. Sabanski's put us 1-0 up, 4-0 on aggregate. That's basically confirmed us through to the group stages. And yeah, that would be a very good thing to add to the series. And also there's talk of they're trying to make it easier for you to play with a low block and things like that, which I'm also a big fan of because recent years it's been a lot of FM is just gegenpress, it's tiki-taka. It will be nice to have a better chance of being able to play with a low block, because you can do it, but it often doesn't go well. You can pull it off occasionally, but I think even to pull it off, you've got to have a very good team. And occasionally, with any other team, you'll occasionally pull out a victory. But it's not something that really works frequently. Oh, what a chance for Misevic. So that would be very nice, particularly... I'm thinking I might do Unknown to World Known again, because it's kind of just how I enjoy playing FM the most. So we'll probably come back for that next year as well. And it will be good to be able to pull up teams that we can, pull off a low block with, if that comes to fruition. I mean, it seems pretty certain that they're trying to do it. And to be fair, they don't tend to have many misses, in my opinion. There's not a lot about FM that I don't think is either... I either think it's good or I don't really care for it, but I don't think there's anything that's particularly bad apart from that lack of being able to do a low block. 1-0 up at half-time. It's going well. An early highlight here. Conrado throws it into Sabanski, and he's going to bring it across towards the right-hand side of the pitch, and then on to Hedges, through to Mesevic, and gets a long-range shot off, but goes just wide. So yeah, let me know down below. Would you like to see Unknown to World Known? If you want to see something else, let me know what you'd like to see. I'm not sure where else I could go. One thing that I am thinking about doing at some point would be a save with like Lanzarote. However, that wouldn't be my main save. It probably. I also am probably going to do like just the one series this year. So partly because I want to play F1 Manager as well. Partly because doing 2 series alongside a full-time job and wanting to play other games is a lot of work. And quite frankly, I don't get a chance to... If I don't play other games... If I play other games, I don't get videos out. If I want to get videos out, I can't play other games. It's catch-22. So next year we're going to just have one series. There might be a little bit of crossover between the beta and the official release of the game. But other than that, one series, and maybe like the occasional other video. But they're not going to be like full series. It'll just be little things about tactics and things like that, perhaps. Kabicki hits the bar, and then the goalkeeper clears it off the line. Marion is going to come on for Hedges on the right wing. Diabate on for Sapansky on the left wing. Kind of just starting to wind this game down now. We're 4-0 up on aggregate. We're through to the group stages. So we'll just take it easy for the rest of this game and see it out. And that is exactly what we've done. 1-0 on the night. 4-0 on aggregate. And easy as you like. We're through to the European group stage. It's the Europa Conference League rather than the Champions League. However, also with it being the Europa Conference League, there's more chance of us picking up points, I'd say. And it's time for the Europa Conference League group stage draw. Let's see what happens. So, we are seeded 4th. I've had a quick look. And, yeah, way down in 4th for this draw. Why are Napoli and Atletico Madrid in the Europa Conference League? Group D, please. With some Hungarian team would be perfect. And remains perfect. I'd be happy with a Hungarian team and a Finnish team. This game with Astana wouldn't be the worst. Where else would we not mind? Malmo and Sheriff wouldn't be the worst. Okay, Atletico are winning all their games from the looks of it. Nice go in against Malmo. That's not bad. Actually, Group E is a group we definitely want to avoid. And got the group with Atletico Madrid. So there's quite a bit of Polish representation in this, actually. We've got Lech Poznan. We've got ourselves. We've got Rakau. And we've got Legia Warsaw. So 4 teams in the Europa Conference League. But we draw Atletico Madrid. Of course we do. The moment they came up, you had that feeling that was coming. And we've got two relatively even teams either side of us in Stankom and Sarajevo. They're kind of ranked about the same as us in terms of reputation. So what we've got there is basically a battle for second place in the group. Can we remain once Atletico have gone ahead and won the group? Because that's obviously what's going to happen. What we'll do to end the episode is we'll just go for a roundup of the transfers that we've had this year. So first of all, Nalipa left to go to Randers. £500,000 we got for him. Fantastic sale, I have to say. Kapersky, Hadre, Milnek, Piastrak, all left on free transfers. Walensky, we didn't really want to let him go, but Lokomotiva came in with a bid of £1 million. I couldn't say no to that. David Steck went for £170,000. We've sent a few players out on loan. And then a few small transfers. Kubicki has actually left the team. He has gone to Pogon for 1.1 million. However, they also have loaned him back to us for a year. And at age 28, I think we'll get another year out of him. And then next year we'll be fine. And we've also sold Demirsky. He was quite a promising player, but 525,000. I believe we've got a clause on that as well. I will double check. In fact, we can have a look here. We do have 30% of the profit made on his next transfer. Not the best of things, but it is what it is. We bought in Julian Costa. He's coming from Coventry on a free transfer. Looks very good at right back. Ryan Hedges came in from Blackburn, only £87,000, which, given the money that we've had come into the club, we're more than happy to spend. Brian came in, a left back, who apparently isn't in the senior squad. He's meant to be. He's coming from a Brazilian team, CRB. He's out on loan at the moment, but next year he'll be in that first team. Mesevic, as mentioned, came in from Eintracht Frankfurt. He's come in for £81,000. Very good signing. Replaces Walensky entirely, in my opinion. And he's had a good start to the season. Only 2 goals, but he's been linking play up really well. And then Kubicki coming back in on loan. Of course, as I mentioned, finance-wise, we've still got 1.6 million to spend. We're about to head into deadline day. So for the first time since probably when FM22 came out, I'm going to take part in deadline day, because I normally have all my deals done well in advance. This time I don't. So I think I'm going to take part in that. I'll report back to you any news that we have on transfer deadline day in the next episode. But I think for today, we're going to leave it there. And we'll come back. I mean, why not? Let's come back for an Atletico Madrid game. I don't know which one. We're going to be losing both of them. I don't know why I'm doing that to myself. But we'll come back then. Because you've got to come back for a game against one of the biggest teams in Europe, really, haven't you? If you've enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Leave a comment. Were you surprised by the draw? Because I sure was. The only surprise I had in that draw was Atletico Madrid being in the draw. And then as soon as they came up, you knew what was coming. You knew we were going to end up in that group. And our European run isn't going to go on for much longer, if we're being completely honest. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.